I forgot to put on deodorant this morning and I could not be outside all day without any, so I just had to pick that up. And then I had to get a mirror because my mirror broke the other day when I was putting it in my storage unit. So now we are set to go. I'm a little late for setup, but that's fine. Let's head there. Hey, what's up and hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kennedy and we are on a move today because I just finished getting set up for my vintage pop-up in Atlanta, the Centerfold Market at the Muchacho bus. So I'm really excited. I just grabbed my little Diet Coke and went to the bathroom because that's like the last time I'm gonna be able to go to the bathroom for like the next 8 hours, but I'm super excited to get this going. So hopefully we have a great day. It was supposed to like rain today, but it's kind of sunny, so I'm taking it as a good sign. It's also supposed to get up to 65 degrees, so I'm very stoked. Let's have a great day, guys. All set up. We have about 10 minutes until the market actually starts, so. Okay, I got it. I got it.
No more minutes. I got no more room. Red Mountain Black Seed. Did you take that? Red Mountain Black Seed. Most of the good Mountain Black Seed at the crib. I got like 2 Mountain Black Seed. That's how he does it.
Okay guys, let's talk. So yesterday was awful. I like made $145 for the whole day. And even then I didn't actually make that because if we want to get to the nitty gritty, I spent $110 on a vendor fee and it cost me $45 to go out there, aka $45 to fill up my tank. So I needed to make $155 just to break even. And I did not hit that, so I never left the red yesterday, and that's totally out of the ordinary for me. Hardly ever happens, like ever, and I know that, and I'm trying not to take this so hard on myself, but it does just kind of suck because I did have to wake up at 4 in the morning, make a 2.5 hour drive. Setup started at 8, the market started at 10, it rained from 11 to 1:30, and then we finished out the market at 4. It took me like 45 minutes or so to get packed up, so that's what, 4:45. Then I had a 3-hour drive home because that was like a midst of traffic, so that's just like a really long day to not even break even. And so I was really upset about that, but it's just like that 2-hour chunk of window where it was just raining, there was really not much I could do, and I wanted to record more just so you guys could really get like a gist of how bad it was raining, but my phone it's already cracked, and I'm not trying to have my phone like break down on me as well, you know what I mean? But I had a tent and it feels really spacious until you have to squeeze everything underneath the tent when it's raining, because with the rain, like the wind was blowing and it was like blowing water sideways, and I had my jeans on the side and I didn't realize they weren't totally underneath the tent, and so all of those got soaked. There's a busy road behind me, you could kind of see it in one of the clips, but behind all the tents is like a busy road, and so a puddle was like occurring and like forming on the side. So every time cars would drive past, it looked like one of those like cartoons where like someone's having a bad day and then they're walking in the rain and a car drives by and then they're just like flooded in a tsunami of rain. Yeah, that's what was going on. And on that back panel, or like that back side of my tent, I like to keep my like winter wear. So I had like suede jackets, leather jackets, my denim jackets, all that stuff like back there. And so those were getting splashed. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get these jackets all freaking ruined. I had a fur coat back there as well. So I was like really upset about all of that, because it's like, even when it stopped raining, no one wants to buy wet clothes, and some of my clothes got wet. So I also had to come home yesterday and like rewash just about every single piece of my inventory, which also sucks because that's time and money and everything else. But I mean, that's the way it goes sometimes. You can't really control the weather. There was like a 50% chance of rain, and I knew that, but it was only supposed to be for like an hour, and I was like, oh, it can last an hour, but like it lasted way longer. And after that, I think people just thought that the market was like either rained out or like canceled. And like normally that's like a really heavy traffic area, but again, because of the weather, like just people weren't outside, so we didn't get any people just like walking by that wanted to check it out, you know what I mean? And like a lot of my regulars weren't out there. There have been a few sets of girls who've come to my booth like every single time I'm out there, and like they didn't come out there. So just stuff like that happened yesterday. So it was not a great day for me. I'm trying to just like put it behind me, but I wanted to still make this video and show you guys that it's totally normal to have a bad day. And that's just like what comes with the territory, you know what I mean? When you do an outside pop-up, you take the risk of whether you're kind of at the will of the weather and kind of what goes on with that. But it is what it is. I did make a good amount of depop sales yesterday. I think I made like 4, which, I mean, whatever, it's good considering I did nothing yesterday essentially at this pop-up. So anyway, I think this is the last market I'm going to be doing for the year. And then I might do a couple like January and February, like 1 or 2 maybe. But everyone's gearing up for ThriftCon in Atlanta. That usually comes in the spring, like March, April. So everyone's like starting to stock up for that. And a lot of people are going to start tapering off on how many markets they do, just because ThriftCon is so big and you need a lot of inventory to do well at it. So I think I'm going to try and do ThriftCon with my friends. Since they're all doing it, they're encouraging me to do it. So I think I'm going to give it a shot. So I think we're just going to ramp up the sourcing and kind of take it from there. That's going to be our big adventure for 2023. So this was fun. We're still going to have videos, you know, this year. It just won't be me at the pop-ups. But hopefully you guys still kind of enjoyed this short and quick video, which is very unlikely. Oh my gosh, very unlike me. Normally I'm like a 25-30 minute girl, sometimes 40, but I think this is going to be like 15 max. But thankfully I'm friends with those guys out there, and I got to hang out with them. It's always a good time to hang out with them. They make it worth it every single time. Even if I don't make a lot of sales, I like to hang out with them and just kind of see the little deals and stuff that they do in the back of their car, like trading shirts. Their collections are insane. They definitely like motivate me to get out there and like try and find more stuff. So I love getting to hang out with them. But anyway, that's all for this video. I hope you guys still manage to enjoy it. Don't get discouraged, you know what I mean? If you're trying to do pop-ups and you don't do well, it happens to the best of us. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm making, I don't know, like 4 or 5, sometimes 10 times my investment going into these pop-ups. Like I think the least amount I've made recently was like $245, and that's like profit. So I made my vendor fee back, and then I like the least amount that I've made recently has been like $245, and that was like at a tiny market. So and like the most I've made is close to 1,100. So I mean, there's always going to be a range, but I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm rambling now, but I will see you guys in the next video. Find me on Depop, Instagram. I almost said Facebook. Don't find me on Facebook. Depop, Instagram, Poshmark, Vinted, wherever. I have lots of new stuff that is still sitting because I did not sell the pop-up. So if you're interested in anything, definitely check it out. I will give you a 20% off discount if you message me and tell me you came from this YouTube video. But anyway, until then, hopefully you guys have a beautiful life, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.